what? jbDAuchiha is doing another Attack on Titan review. It's been a good 2 or 3 months after I said I wouldn't miss another one, but a lot's happened, and anyway, let's just get on with it. Now let's talk about this Colossal Skeletal Titan, man. Rod Race, this dude is fucking ginormous, humongo, goddammit. Now, back in the first episode, in the first chapter, the Colossal Titan, his head peeked over the wall, and that was a big thing because the wall is huge, it's tall as hell, but this guy, he is like, his entire torso is almost over the wall, and he's still squatted. So if he stood up on those baby hind legs of his, I mean, he could just literally flip over into, you know, the actual city or whatever. He can flip inside the wall. This dude is huge, man. And that scene of those 3 little kids that Eren was like, you know, they're just like us, and them seeing this huge Titan looking down on them with steam coming out of it, you know, over the wall or whatever, that was very nostalgic. It reminded me of episode 1 or chapter 1 of Attack on Titan, man. I really dug that scene. Just those 3 kids, 2 dudes and the girl, just frightened seeing this Titan, like they may have never even seen one before, just looking down at them over the wall like, oh my god, is this really happening? And that really brought back memories, man, of the day that I actually sat down and, you know, witnessed this greatness, the greatness of this series, and got hooked immediately. So this was a very impressive chapter to me already. But Eren, over the past few chapters, man, he's been acting like a bitch. Although I can kind of understand where he's coming from. I want to see the Eren that after his mother died, he's like, you know what, I'm going to kill all these mofos. I don't care who gets in my way, I'm going to destroy all the Titans. But now, over the past few chapters, he's like, why aren't you eating me? You know, I don't deserve to live, kill me, etc., etc. He was kind of like that in this chapter, but he's realizing how bitch-like he's acting, so he beats his own ass, and I hope we get the determined Eren back, because this new, you know, self-loathing, you know, feeling worthless because of what his dad did and saying the power doesn't belong to him, etc., etc. I'm not digging this Eren, to be honest. But things are looking good. I'm not sure if it's newfound determination or because he wasn't a Titan for too long this time, but he actually transformed. He didn't have any problem. He was in his right mind, carried out the mission, could control it fairly well, and even slam dunked the explosives into the mouth of that Titan of Rod Race. And that's very impressive, especially seeing how Eren has struggled with control of the Titan. I mean, he was able, like I said, to transform and just go straight to the job. Now, will he go crazy after this? Who knows? But I would like to believe that Eren is getting the hang of it, and like I said, his determination, saying that I thought that because I had this power, I was special, but that's what made me weak. And him coming to that realization may, you know, alter his thinking in a way, and to the point where he can control it, no problem, because I'm tired of seeing Eren, you know, go out of control every time. I mean, it's about time that he gets this thing down packed. You know, I don't expect him to get the controlling Titans thing like that, but at least turning into one. I mean, he's been doing it since like episode 4 or 5 and chapter 6 or 7 or something like that. Granted, I'm pretty sure it's super tough. I just want Eren to master this power, man. Just imagine how awesome this dude would be if he could stay in his right mind the entire time without going berserk. But anyway, Historia really impressed me this chapter too, and just the symbolism of when she went and chopped the Titan in the back of the neck, and we got like a flash of her father, like her stabbing her father in the back. I was like, oh my god, like this chapter right here, and then all those visions he saw, and her landing in front of the civilians saying that I'm your queen, and her saying I'm the real boss bitch around here. I was like, oh my god. And then it said the queen stands. That was such an epic cliffhanger. I'm not even sure if you can call it a cliffhanger, but an ending to this chapter. Like, Historia is about to guide these people to the right direction, and with seeing those visions after she slashed her father, do you think it's possible that she can actually get the god powers, like actually know the history through like flashbacks like that? I mean, she came in contact with her father as a Titan, so do you think there's another way for her to get all the knowledge that the Race family is entitled to without her actually becoming a Titan or eating Eren herself? But she made a good point this chapter. She said that they're just not going to welcome someone that says, hey, I'm going to be the next queen, but the citizens actually saw her, you know, deal the finishing blow on the Titan and land in front of them, and she said I'm the real ruler or whatnot. So hopefully that will help out her case. I'm pretty sure that they will be skeptical to automatically follow a new leader like this, But I have hopes for Historia, man, because I believe she would be an awesome leader now that she's not on that, brainwashed bullshit that her dad had her on for a little while. But overall, it was a great chapter. I'm digging the development from Eren and Historia, and I think it's about damn time for Eren because like I said, I really missed the resolve that he had in the very first episode. Like in the first few, I was like, this dude, nothing is going to make this dude waver, but just seeing him whine and cry all the time now, it just really kind of did something to his character that I wasn't digging, I guess you could say. But I'm pretty sure there's something I forgot to mention because I read this chapter yesterday, and we know how long Attack on Titan chapters are. And, like a professional, I decided to make the review without reading parts. So I may have gotten something wrong. I may have left out something very important, but that was the main thing for me. Eren actually being able to turn to his Titan form and going straight to work, and Historia at the end and the thing with her father and stuff. But tell me what you guys thought. What do you think is going to happen next? How easily do you think Historia is going to be able to sit at the throne? Or do you think she's going to have a hell of a tough time? And what is this newly resolved Eren going to do next? Anyway, this has been jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.